Lesson 2-6, Graphing in 4 Quadrants. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to identify the names of the quadrants. Each quadrant has its own name. So the quadrants are named by Roman numerals. So the one to the top right is Roman numeral 1, top left is Roman numeral 2, bottom left is Roman numeral 3, and bottom right is Roman numeral 4. So the rotation for these actually starts in the top right hand corner and it goes counterclockwise when you're numbering your quadrants. When we have quadrant and we have them labeled as, we previously saw this would be quadrant 1, quadrant 2, quadrant 3, and quadrant 4. We also have parts of the graph that we need to know. There is an origin, which is the center of the graph, and that is where both axes meet. So this is the origin. Again, this is where both axes meet. We have the x-axis, which runs from left to right. The negative numbers are here on the left, and the positive numbers are on the right. And then we have the y-axis that runs vertically. The top half of the y-axis is our positives, and then the bottom half is your negatives. So when we're looking at a graph that has our coordinates, has our numbers, positives, negatives, and our x and y labeled, we also have coordinate points, or we call those ordered pairs. And in this example, the ordered pairs are labeled with letters, and your job here is to identify the ordered pairs that go with the letter. So let's take a look at M. We'll use that one as our example. So the ordered pair for M, which is right here, X is your first number in your set of ordered pairs, and Y is your second number. So we first want to look at the X. And as we come across this line here, our X is actually at 0, because that's where it crosses. It crosses right here. So where X is 0. And then, if we travel up Y to find out where it crosses on the Y, it actually crosses at 5. So if we were writing this ordered pair, we would say it's 0, 5. You would also be able to do this with all of the other points. So if we look at J, the X value for J is -4, and the Y value for J is -3. Pause the video to try a few examples on your own. The ordered pair for point K would be -5, 2, and the ordered pair for L would be 2, -2. We can also graph algebraic relationships. This is where we look at a word problem and it tells us the relationship of the points on the line, and then we just have to identify our ordered pairs and graph the points. So the example here says the sum of 2 golf scores is 3. So we know that sum is addition, and is 3, so is 3. If x represents one score and y represents the other score, make a function table of the possible values for x and y. So x plus y equals 3. They want to know all the possible values. So we would be able to say 2 plus 1 equals 3, 1 plus 2 equals 3, 0 plus 3 equals 3, and 3 plus 0 equals 3. So now that we have all the possibilities for obtaining the sum of 0, we can write out the ordered pairs. We would have 2, 1, 1, 2. We also have 0, 3, and 3, 0. So if we wanted to just sketch a graph so that we could draw this to determine the relationship, we would have 2, 1, so we go over 2, up 1, it's about right here. 1, 2, go over 1, up 2. 0, 3, so over 0, up 3, and then 3, 0, so over 3 and 0. So we have our line, and so we draw in here. And if we had to describe the relationship of this line, we would be able to say that it has a negative relationship. So now let's pause the video to complete the lesson review. Sorry this is a little blurry, I had to upload it and try to zoom in so that you could see it. Here I just want you to identify each point, so you're giving me the ordered pairs, and then I want you to tell me what quadrant the point is located in. If the point falls on an axis, then just tell me the axis in which that point falls on.